Good day, beautiful melanated people. This is Major, and thanks for tuning to Major TV. Let's talk. I have an interesting article I want to read that was shared with me from out the UK. Thanks to Njimile Nathan. British Transport Police apologized to the UK black community for corrupt ex-officer. The British Transport Police has apologized to the British black community for trauma caused by the actions of a former officer involved in at least two serious miscarriages of justice involving young black people. In the letter sent to the black civil rights activist Lucy D. Orsi, the force chief constable insisted the action of D. S. Derek Ridgewell, who played a key role in the convictions of the Stockwell 6 and Over 4, did not define the BTP on today. The also Ossie said she was also keen to explore a proposal suggested by activists that the BTP establish a bursary for black students to study criminology law at the university and promised to actively aim recruitment effort towards British black communities in an effort to build a force that better reflects the public. The Over Four were a group of young black men who were framed by Ridgewell and accused of carrying out muggings on the underground in London. It took nearly 50 years for all four men to have a conviction squashed. Roswell was also behind the conviction of the Stockwell Six, who were accused of attempting to rob on the underground. Two men involved could have convictions overturned. On behalf of British Transport Police BTP, I sincerely am sorry for trauma suffered by the British African community through criminal actions of former police officer D.S. Derek Ridgewell, who worked in BTP during the 1960s and 70s. DRC wrote. In particular, it is a regret that we did not act soon to end his criminalization of British Africans, which led to the conviction of innocent people. This is simply inexcusable and it's something that my colleagues and I are appalled by. The apology was welcomed by Winston True, one of the over four who was wrongfully convicted in 1972 for attempted theft and assaulting police. I welcome the apology from the BTP to the British black community who were targeted with false convictions. He said, it's a public acknowledgement that something dreadful went wrong in the 1970s. True also welcomed the proposal to create a bursary, but disagreed with suggesting that increasing diversity was the solution going forward. You cannot recruit new people into a broken system. The system needs to change so the public can have confidence in the police. We want to become police and want to become police and have a conducive environment to work in. Inclusion is not the solution. The apology was solicited by Ku Kaku, a historic consultant, um, historical museologist, as part of a seminar series that has been running on police and criminalization of black British youth. He stipulated the apology should be addressed to the British African community, a term he said was a more appropriate description of the group than black British. Kaku's approach called the BTP to further reflect on criminal actions Ridgewell had taken 4 or 5 years ago, and the organization believed it to be an opportunity to set out the chief constable's position. I knew that the BTP has issued an apology in each case, he said, but we thought it's not enough to issue an apology to the individual victims. They have to recognize that the British African community was terrorized and have suffered from trauma caused by these racist cops from the terror in the 1970s and 1980s. The apology we read out in the discussion led by Kiku or Kuki. I ain't gonna lie, I have a problem with the name. I'm gonna say Kuki and Cecil Goes Goesmore, a black community activist at the police and the criminalizing of black African youth by numbers Zoom meeting on November the 8th. A spokesperson for Black Lives Matter UK said, it's simply not enough. While the BTP's proposal, Bossary, I have a problem with that word, y'all see I keep stumbling over it. I looked up and everything, but Bossary will benefit a small number of people. It ultimately doesn't change the daily discriminatory practices of the force. According to a study of official data, young black people in London were 19 times more likely to be stopped and searched than the original population. The spokesperson added, what we need is not more black officers carrying out the same racist harassment and violence against black communities. We need an end to stop and search, and we need to create conditions in which black communities can thrive free from poverty and violence. This was a very, very interesting article shared with me. And I can't speak enough about focusing on our situation as a community as a whole, and not just in the States. Um, there's racism and discrimination everywhere. And it's sad that learning about the story and how young blacks actually targeted was like it was overwhelming. It was like, damn, I know in the States because I live here how it is, but when you find out all the stuff that's going, they say UK and Britain, they're not as overt, they covert. They don't show their racist intent. It's things that they may do that it may come out. And this is for people I'm talking about the UK and what have you. But everything is subtle. It's behind the scenes. Some people say, like Quabo said in the show, but when they come out, it's all out and it catch you by surprise. But in this case, it's really no surprise. I know just talking about this, but I must admit that we need to do more of this in reference to really talking about how the general white community trying to somewhat address and acknowledge their wrongs, but still there's a big gap in reference to them making a real amends. They're not rewarded with the financial assistance or reparation or what have you that's deserved by us due to all these fallacies, all these different policies and all these different rules in place that works against people of color. Racism is real. And I had to share this story because we need to see these stories. We need to hear about these stories. We need to know what's going on. And the more we get these apologies, the more we get to acknowledge and be more open about it. It's a strong possibility. When we do ask for reparation, when we do establish self-determination, we do put our demands down. We have a strong chance of at least prevailing in the sense, whereas they can't try to deny anything. We know they don't want to come out of the comfort zone and give us anything. We have to go out there and demand they take it.. We have to build our own community. We have to invest in our own community. We have to exercise human international rights. That's something we're learning about, and it's big in the domestic. But I do also believe we should also push the domestic thing. I'm for, by any means necessary, getting our grievance out, as well as getting the remedies for the wrongs we established that they did. So I want to thank Jim Lee again for sharing this article with me. I want to thank everybody that's in the audio. Right here, I'm showing my website. If you don't know, MajorTvLetsTalk.com is the website, and you can go to the news channel for many. You can go to the news page, where right here I have the article that I just mentioned about um on the news page, along with the recent story about the autopsy. FBI said I spoke about concerning the unfortunate death of Ronald Green by state police in Louisiana. I got the mod or everything I talked about yesterday in reference to the three white men that's on trial today, where they have 11 white jurors and um one black juror. I heard one was sick, so attorney juror stepped in as a right now. I don't know what color attorney juror is, but this is very got the House article, the meta article about um Facebook. The sister meet Princess Blanding that's running for governor in Virginia. You have Junior Jones um execution issue that's at hand right now. You're talking about in Oklahoma. You have this former Sue Shiner that wins nearly 30,000 seats from the FBI agents. You have El Po got killed in Harlem. You have Grandmaster Jay also in here about the recent article they were talking about from Wave 3 News about him asking for donations, as well as him being on social media and trying to get him revoked and locked up. So I'm dropping articles as they go. If you check the website, it's nice. It's nice. Going back to the homepage, intro of the video and whatnot. It talks about Major TV. Have a quote by Malcolm. I will be doing posting real soon. If I'm like what I'm about to post, I mean, excuse me, not posting. Sorry, blogging. I'll be blogging, so that's coming soon. The about page. Check the about page out. Um, Talks about when it was started. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, got the motivation page, COVID-19 page, and there's stuff I want to drop on here that I haven't dropped, but I'm gonna be covering stuff during COVID-19. I'm dropping podcasts that I do on videos I do on YouTube to here. You can come check it out. If you ever check it out on YouTube, I'm gonna have it on here. You have the B directory, Black Business Directory, and you can add your business for free on the directory. You know what I'm saying? Just subscribe to. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. They want me in the warehouse. I'm working. Y'all know I'm working, doing my thing. You add your business to the directory for free. Just it have to be either on social media or a website. So send us the information, but subscribe to the website, become a member, get all the recent information that's dropped. We do have a we do sell merch right now, just a few tees. We eventually gonna have sweatshirts, hats, coffee mugs, what have you. So check us out. Contact page. If you have anything you want to share with the channel, anything you want to say or what have you, please contact us and let us know how um what's on your mind, what's going on. If you have something for us that you want to post, if everything's good with it, we're gonna post it. So I just wanted to just share this article with you, and I think it's very very important that we expose all this, talk about what's going on, and then recognize when they acknowledge when they're wrong and whatnot. The article will be in the description if you want to read more of this video. You can go on my website as well. Thank y'all so much for listening to this audio. Thank you for all the love and support. Stay focused, stay on code, and just be black.